Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to take a quick look at the tank, what I've been doing this past week. Also showing you what I've also bought, and I mentioned it I think on the live stream last week. I have purchased a couple of new fish. Everything's going so far so good. There's the powder tank that I mentioned, and we do have a sailfin. Sailfin seems to have took refuge underneath the bubble coral. I think he's getting not picked on, but I think he's being harassed in a sense. He's not actually been battered in the sense that he's being chewed upon. He just seems to be. This one seems a bit boisterous. I'm going to keep an eye out on him, and if he gets any worse, then he's got to come out. I'm not going to be having him in the tank for sure. Like I said, don't seem to have much joy with tangs. One thing that I have had joy with is the algae that this guy has ate. I mean, I know tangs do eat major algae and stuff like that, but all you got to do is just have a look at the side of the tank here. If you look back on my last video, just look at that, guys. Not even a trace of algae. Now he's definitely done his job for sure. Not even a piece of fur or anything. It's just absolute. I mean, it's amazing how much these guys eat of algae. None of it on any of the walls, any of the back wall, side walls or anything. He's just gone round picking away, and like I said, done his job. One thing I did do was I took the pumps out like I said I was going to do. This camera is rubbish, guys, sorry about this. Took the pumps out, put them in some citric acid. I'll show a picture of the citric acid that I've used. Purchased it from Amazon. Paul from Fish Palace and Ross said that's the one that they use, so I went ahead, purchased some, and yeah, literally a couple of hours in it, then rinsed it, and it's just absolutely spot on. And as you can see, the pumps running up to 100% now. Not even a trace of algae. These have been in for 2 days now, and as you can see, no algae whatsoever. Testing my parameters. Parameters seem to be doing okay. They're definitely rising. Nitrates are about 4 ppm. Phosphates 0.03. So that's gone up slightly from the other week. So overall, guys, everything does seem to be on the up. The corals look a lot better. I gave the tank a proper good clean. Scraped the side of the tank there. The only thing I've not done is the bottom of this tank. And the only reason I'm just here, the only reason I've not done this is because, I mean, as you can see it there. I mean, the difference is night and day. But the only reason I've not done it is because I'm going to be getting rid of these frag racks. So then I'm just going to give it a good scrape, and everything should be fine. But I haven't seen that sailfin tank yet. I've seen it earlier on, but like I said, it's not really settled in as much as that tang there. To be fair, this tang, obviously, these sort of tangs, like the brown tang, the you know, the clown tangs and the regal, they all seem to be a lot more boisterous than, like, say, the Tamini tangs and stuff like that. Yeah, they seem to have more of a presence and more of a bullying tactic in a sense. But hopefully they'll get on. Like I said, that one seems to stay around that area, and the sailfin seems to stay around this area. So hopefully they'll get on. If not, then they'll both. One of them will be going. And more than likely, even though I do like this powder tang and it does its job with the algae situation, I do like the sailfin. I just think there's something really, really nice with the sailfin tang. Like I said, these ones, they're only juveniles. They're not fully grown by no means. And I do know that, you know, over time that they'll have to be took out of the tank because of obviously the size of what they grow to. But we've got a fair couple of years before that happens, and obviously we don't know what is going to happen with the tank, whether they upgrade, whether they downsize. Still not undecided as to what's going on, but hopefully they'll all settle in well and everything will be fine. But looking at the corals, guys, corals are doing fantastic. Really happy, especially when the nutrients raising up now. Everything dead seams, dead puffy. I mean, the scully, the chalice, all of these along the bottom are all puffed up really well. The clams are just obviously growing massive. I mean, this one, as you can see, is completely stuck against the wall, the glass, sorry. Obviously, I do think to myself sometimes that I need to get rid of maybe one of them, just to create a little bit more space. But they do mean something to me. Like I said, the missus bought me this one. Sorry, that one. I bought that one, and this was my very first clam, the Maximusa. So, you know, these things do mean things to me. So I don't really want to get rid of them. I'm more of a hoarder, especially when it comes to corals. And like I said before on the live streams, guys, for me, corals are the most important in a way for me. Fish are great, don't get me wrong, and I do have them, you know, my favourites, especially my mandarin, wherever she is, she's swimming along here somewhere. I do have my, like I said, my favourites. But if it was a choice between corals and fish, then obviously I'd go for the corals. It's just something magical about them, especially like euphyllias, which I absolutely love. And like I said, this holy grail is just growing absolutely crazy. Obviously, I've spoken about these lights before, and the growth, especially of the SPS, is just like exponential. The polyps extension, the growth, especially of this Margie torq, you could just look back on a couple of my past videos and you'll see the difference, especially in this one. Just the growth of it has gone absolutely crazy. But yeah, and the colour of them, this Pikachu, this yellow one, and this PC Rainbow, if these fish will get out of the way, it's just absolutely like blown away. Like I said, this camera just doesn't do it any justice. But trust me, if you ever get the opportunity to come and see the tank, then you'll know exactly what I mean. But overall, like I said, guys, a few things I've got to maybe seriously think about is if I'm still going to get this rock, which I said I was going to get here. I still haven't found any really decent rock that I want to put there. Obviously, it's got to be the right shape so it can go all the way along. Obviously, these two are the main structures in the SPS. Huge colonies. Can't take them out. But if I build another piece of rock here over this, just behind the euphyllia, I'm thinking that we'll be able to get a nice scape going down, and it will look really nice, as I said, going all the way across, which I think will look pretty good, to be fair. But obviously that's going to come over time. Obviously with the cost of like everything going up, the electric and things, got to start doing some overtime and earning a little bit of extra cash to invest into the tank. As we all know, it's a pretty expensive hobby, and unfortunately there's a lot of people that's coming out of the hobby which, through no fault of their own, is a pretty gutting, to be fair. And I only wish that they'll get back into the hobby at some point. But other than that, guys, everything. Oh, one bad thing is obviously the gunny. This gunny is completely gone now. These ones are not looking the best. I really don't know what's wrong with these guys. They were thriving. I don't know whether it's too much light. If any of you guys might know, just comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I am dosing the iodine, which I've always been doing since I got told to do, but nothing seems to be doesn't seem to be coming on like it was when they were over here. But like I said, everything else is growing really nice. This is completely spreading on to these frag racks, onto the frags now. This scully is just growing massive, really puffed up like a big donut. And everything else, the monitors, the torches, everything seems to be doing really nice and growing really good, apart from, like I said, these two, which is a shame. But suppose, oh, this barley slimer, just look at that, this new growth. This has come within what, 2 weeks. This section here, And as much as I've been wanting this to grow, it's starting to grow into the Pikachu, which is a bit of a problem. Hopefully I won't have to snap this part off, because it took for ages for this to grow. But as you can see, the polyp extension on it is fantastic. Absolutely loving its place there, and finally taking off, which is I'm happy about. Well, like I said, guys, hopefully just a quick video. Hopefully you liked it. Click the comments below, leave a message. I always get back to every single one of yous. And like I said, if you don't join us on the live streams, come and join us on the Friday night live streams. Check us out, hit us up on Instagram. If you're not subscribed, if you would mind subscribing to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get it to 1,000 by the end of the year. I know it's a hard task. I've got to get another 200 people, but I think it's like 20% of people that watches my channel are subscribed, which is crazy. So hopefully those guys who are not subscribed will subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate your feedback and your comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.